Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the drawing of lots for the fourth round for CEV Champions League Volley 2023. Now, just a few months ago, we said that we will see you again in mid-September, and here we are. The time is going by so fast. But we are very fortunate and lucky to be able to have it here on this iconic building, Beaux-Arts Center for Fine Arts. Now, this has become a tradition, but I would like to welcome my dear friend of 9 years and also co-host and also CEV press officer, Federico Fedrado.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction, Arisha. It's always a pleasure to be co-hosting that sort of event with you. Good evening, everyone. As you rightfully said, we did meet at the end of June in Luxembourg, and that was on the occasion of the drawing of lots for the European Cups 2023. We had a record-breaking number of teams involved, more than 200. And this is, I believe, especially remarkable knowing, the challenges that we have had to overcome over the last couple of years. But now here we are, it's mid-September, and it's the time to introduce to the fans the teams, the elite teams that will be beginning their journey from the group stage of the Champions League.
That's right. Now, I can feel the excitement here in this room. I can see in your faces and also the anticipation and also from those of you who are tuning in from home. But before we move on with the drawing of lots, we have two star volleyball players here with us, and they are both the champions of the Champions League from this season. Isabel Hach and Camille Simenuk, to take the CEV trophy. Please bring it to the stage. I would like to invite them to bring the trophy to the stage. And this is an iconic trophy. Now, this is the most prestigious trophy for the winners of this prestigious competition for club volleyball, and this is highly designed and was specifically designed for the competition.
And this is the trophy, Narisha, that all teams will be chasing as of tonight.
That's right. That is the goal for tonight. This is the purpose why we are here. So, Isabel, Camille, come near me. I won't bite, I promise. It's truly an honor to have both of you here with us tonight. Now, we saw you just a couple of months ago in Ljubljana, and you both were actually holding up this trophy together with your teammates. Now, how did it feel holding this trophy again? Did it bring back, what memories and feelings did this trophy bring back today for you?
For sure, a lot of happiness with this trophy. We had such a tough way to the finals. We had a tough quarterfinal against Jezhov, and then we have to play Golden Set in the semifinal against Fenerbahce. So it was such a tough way, and we fought so hard all this season to get this trophy. And then we had a tough final, like always, against Conegliano. So it was such a nice feeling to hold it again, and it just brings back nice memories.
That's nice. And Camille, for you, how was it? What feelings did you get?
Of course, I'm so excited to bring this trophy on the stage. And I have only good memories about the last 2 years with Zaksa to win this trophy. And I hope next season with new team also will be great.
I think we all are looking forward to seeing you both compete for this trophy again with your teams. So thank you very much. And Federico?
Yes, Narisha. So it's a pleasure to have two defending champions with us on the stage tonight. I believe Camille will be staying now with us for the drawing of lots of the women's competition. We will welcome Isabel back in a few moments. And I think it is especially fitting that she's with us tonight. She did help Vakif Bank Istanbul claim an all-time record 5th Champions League title. So before we get started with the drawing of lots, I think it's worth taking a look at some of the highlights of the season that was completed in May and was completed with the superfinals held in Ljubljana.
All right, let's take a look and we'll see you on the video, Isabel.
All champions are challengers. CEV Champions League Volley 2023.
Oh, yes!
Renewed rivalries and ambitions.
Incredible! incredible.
Let's play.
It's time, it's all over. They are the Super Finals champions.
So now the time has come for us to draw the 17 teams which have already been seeded for the fourth round for the women's competition. And I am very fortunate to have Camille here who would assist us with the drawing of lots.
Yes, and before we do so, and before we ask Kamil for his help, I believe it is always a good thing to refresh our mind and to make ourselves familiar with the rules and the principles that we have to follow. In accordance with the CEV regulations, we have a short video clip that will be summarizing all of these rules, and after that we are good to go.
All right, let's take a look.
The fourth round of the CEV Champions League Volley 2023 will feature 20 teams per gender, competing in 5 pools of 4 teams, each using the double round-robin system. 18 men's and 17 women's teams are directly seeded to the fourth round, based on the relevant CEV Champions League ranking, while the remaining spots will be awarded to the teams making it through the early rounds that will be starting later this month. The participating teams are divided into 4 cups, according to the latest CEV Champions League ranking list, starting with the seeded teams, followed by the teams progressing through the early rounds. For both the men's and women's draws, we will start from the top and work from left to right as the teams are drawn, meaning that first of all the teams from Cup 1 are drawn and placed from left to right in the first row of each pool. Next, the teams from Cup 2 are drawn into row 2, then those in Cup 3 into row 3, and lastly, those in Cup 4 into the bottom row. 2 teams from the same country cannot be drawn into the same pool. Therefore, if the nationality of a drawn team matches with that of one of the teams already positioned into that pool, then the team drawn is placed into the next available pool to the right. If it is the last pool where there is a clash, then the last 2 teams where there is no clash are switched with each other. Matches will be played from Tuesday to Thursday, over 6 rounds during the group phase. The 5 pool winners will progress straight to the quarterfinals, where the 5 runners-up and the team finishing third with the best result across all pools will contest an additional playoff round. The 3 winners from the playoffs will join the 5 pool winners in the quarterfinals. The season will end with the 2 remaining teams for each gender competing to the most coveted trophy in European volleyball at the Super Finals in a single winner-takes-all match.
So, Narisha, Kamil, we are back, and I think we are good to go. I did see that Kamil was listening and watching very carefully. It was interesting to follow also his expressions, and maybe he actually found out something new that he wasn't aware of. But I think we are good to go, and I can see and I can sense that the anticipation is mounting also in this room. Narisha, we have a large number of members of our volleyball family with us tonight.
That's right. It's so nice to see so many familiar faces again.
So, Kamil, it's now your turn. So we will start the draw with Cup 1, which includes the teams from the highest ranked national federations from the latest Champions League ranking. So the first team that has been drawn out of this cup will take the top spot in Pool A. And that is the silver medalist from the last edition, Carraro Imoco Conegliano of Italy. So, Kamil, please go ahead. So the second team drawn out of Cup 1, it's another elite team, obviously. And it is the second Italian team, Vero Volley Monza. They take the top spot in Pool B, in what is their second appearance in the Champions League. We continue. 3 teams left in this cup. And we continue with the defending champions, Vakifbank Istanbul of Turkey. 5-time winners of the Champions League, as we just said, an all-time record.
I just saw Isabel smile. So, the fate of these teams lie in your hand, Camille. How does it feel?
So this one team, Narisha, will be taking the top spot in Pool D. And there is a second Turkish team, Fenerbahce Opet Istanbul. They won the Champions League 10 years ago, so I'm sure they are motivated to try and seize the crown again.
Yeah, I think so.
Last but not least, Camille, there is not much choice left.
But I love the stir. That was good.
And we finish it off with the team that will be taking the top spot in Pool E, and that's from Poland, Grupa Azoty Chemik Police. Thank you very much. We continue now with Cup number 2. And this is where we will have to take a little bit of time to make sure that we respect the regulations, we fulfill the requirements, and we avoid, as we have heard from the video, that 2 teams from the same country will be drawn into the same pool.
So it's good that we have 6 eyes up
Yeah.
here.
So, Camille, please go ahead. Let's see if
Thank you.
this team will join Conegliano in Pool A. We still have 1 Italian team left. Developers Rzeszów of Poland, so that's all good. They join Pool A, and they join Imoco Conegliano in their group. So the second team drawn out of Cup 2, Narisha, it's now in your hands. And let's see.
Drum roll.
That is the Italian team of Igor Gorgonzola Novara, but because we have Volley Monza already in Pool B, we have to move them to the next available spots, so they join Vakifbank Istanbul in Pool C.
Thank you.
Now we have the French team of Volero Le Canet, and they join Volley Monza in Pool B. We now have 1 Turkish team left and 1 Polish team. So let's see what Camille will draw, and then we will react accordingly. So we have LKS Komercykon Łódź joining Fenerbahce Opet Istanbul in Pool D. Well done. So no clashes, other than the clash that we had between Monza and Novara. So, and to finish it off with the second cup, we have Eczacıbaşı Dynavit Istanbul of Turkey joining Police in Pool E. I believe this already accounts for some exciting matches that are coming up in a few weeks, but we're not done yet. We continue with Cup 3. And this is where we have 1 potential clash. We did draw just a few moments ago Volero Le Canet of France. There is 1 French team in this cup, so this 1 team cannot join Pool B. But the stage is yours, Camille, so please go ahead. And we have Volley-Mulhouse Alsace of France joining Pool A with Conegliano and Rzeszów.
Somebody's excited.
Yes, I think 2 sisters will be playing against each other again in the Champions League, and people can easily guess which sisters we are talking about.
I think so, Camille. Good job.
So we move on to Pool B, just keeping in mind that we cannot have the French team as we have Le Canet in this group already. CEST Volley Alba Blaj, Romania, they join Pool B. It's all good. We had Mulhouse already drawn, so we are fine. Joining Pool C, where we already have 2 elite teams in Vakifbank Istanbul and Igor Gorgonzola Novara. And that's SC Potsdam of Germany, a team that will be making their first appearance in the Champions League. So welcome, a warm welcome to this team playing Champions League for the first time in their history.
Germany.
We continue now with Pool D, where we have Fenerbahce and Łódź. And we have the second German team, Allianz MTV Stuttgart, taking the third spot in Pool D, joining Fenerbahce and Komerce Konvuč. Last but not least, Kamil.
I like the way you spin it. You twirled it at the end, Kamil.
This one team will be taking the third row in Pool E, and that's another rookie in the competition, a newcomer, CSM Targoviște of Romania.
Welcome.
Yes, also their first ever appearance in the Champions League. Well, we are not done yet because we have one more cup left,
That's
and
right.
it's cup number 4, which is coming our way, as you can see. And Kamil, Narisha, before we get started, I just would like to remind everyone that in this cup, we do have 3 teams whose names are not known yet, because they will be making their way to the pool stage of the competition through the early rounds. So we will have to wait, a number of weeks in order to find out which teams will eventually complete the grid for the pool stage. But the draw will be done tonight.
So that means we have to have a little patience.
Yeah.
There. All right. Kamil.
So completing Pool A, where we have Conegliano, Rzeszów, and Mulhouse. It's the winner of the second round, matches 11 and 12. It sounds a little bit like an enigma, so that's why I invite everyone to check the CEV website and to find out which teams are potentially involved in these matches.
So Federico and Kamil, we are slowly
We are
coming.
now completing Pool B, where we have Monza, Le Canet, and Blaj, and we do it with Ukraine's SC Prometei Dnipro. So, Kamil, free to go. And we complete now Pool C with Vakiv Bank, Novara, and Potsdam. And this one team is the winner of the second round matches 9 and 10. And again, check our websites, and you will be able to understand a little bit more which teams are likely to contest these 2 matches in a few weeks.
Thank you.
We are almost done, but we still have to complete Pool D and Pool E. And we do it with the winner of the third round matches 13-14 joining Pool D. And Narisha, Kamil, I would like to explain, which is not that evident, that in this year's Champions League for women, we do have the 2 winners of the second round matches going on to the fourth round. And the losers of those matches will have one last chance, last call, to take the ticket to the fourth round. And the winner of that couple of matches will then join Pool D.
Nice. So, Kamil, last ball, as you would do.
That's our last dance for the women's competition, Narisha.
Let's see.
And completing Pool E is the multiple Bulgarian champions, Marica Plovdiv. So, Kamil, thank you very much for your help. You made already somebody happy, as we could hear from the audience. So, and I believe that in general, if we look at the pool composition, this is going to be very exciting, and I can't wait, and we can't wait for the start of the pool stage of the competition come November 2022.
I think that the 3 of us did a great job setting an exciting, pools for a great competition. So, Kamil, thank you very, very much. It was a pleasure to have you here assisting us with the drawing of lots, and we wish you all the best in the upcoming season. We will be following you, cheering for you as well. Thank you very much. And so now, Federico, now that we are finished with the women's drawing of lots, we will now move forward to the men's drawing of lots.
Yes, to the men's competition. And again, I think it's very fitting that we had Kamil with us on the stage, a defending champion, a 2-time champion, actually. So it is very special, and I think, he will be enjoying the video that we will be playing in a moment with some highlights of the past season, including their victory at the superfinals in Ljubljana. So all the best for the coming season, and again, congratulations on this success.
And great job. Great job.
So we should be playing a video now with the highlights.
So now we will take a look at some videos with the highlights for the men's drawing of lots.
The best of the best are back.
Oh, yes!
CEV Champions League Volley 2023.
Incredible!
Refreshed, stronger, better.
Puts it away!
Be ready.
It's all over! They are the Super Finals gold medalists!
So we are back and we will proceed with the men's drawing of lots. And we are very fortunate to have a special guest with us whom you saw earlier with us carrying the trophy, Isabel Ha. Thank you for joining us and assisting us.
Yes, Nourisha, Isabel, we are good to go now with the men's draw, and we follow the very same principles and rules that we have followed for the women's draw that was completed just a little while ago. We start with Cup 1, which again includes the top teams from the highest ranked national federations from the latest Champions League ranking. And now, Isabel, it's your turn.
Thank you.
So which team is about to open proceedings and to join Pool A, and it's from Poland, Jaszewski-Wegiel. A team that many are familiar with, many appearances in the Champions League, so they are back for more.
Yeah, but we also have new ones. Some new teams. So
Please, Isabel, go ahead.
their fate is in your hand, Isabel. Maybe you can make somebody else smile in the audience today. And the second team, Isabel. And
So joining Pool B is the Berlin Recycling Volleys of Germany. You may remember they hosted a very successful Final Four in 2015.
I do remember.
Multiple German champions, so
Yes.
we only have top teams. I mean, in this cup and in this competition, there are no exceptions.
And from Germany, I have to say it's a very well-known team in Germany.
Isabel, now it's your turn again.
Thank you.
And we get started with Pool C. And we do it with the winners of the very first Superfinals in 2019 in Berlin, Cucine Lube Civitanova of Italy. Two teams left in Cup 1, and we continue with the first draw of Pool D.
Good job. So elegantly.
And we have the defending champions, Grupa Zotic and Dzierżynkosle of Poland. So they will be featuring in Pool D. Last but not least, Isabel, we have one team left. And it is from Italy, Sirsi, Coma, Monini, Perugia. Well, that concludes the first draw, but we have 3 more to go, and we continue with Cup 2. And as with the women, this is where we have to pay this extra attention to make sure that 2 teams from the same country will not be drawn into the same pool. We do have additional teams coming up from Italy. There is 1 left, there is 1 from Poland, and there are 2 from Germany. So this is where extra attention will have to be paid.
But I put my contacts on today, so I got your back.
Yeah. So Isabel, let's get started with Cup 2.
Thank you.
So joining Jaszewski-Wegiel of Poland is VfB Friedrichshafen of Germany. I mean, you may remember they won the Champions League in
sure
2007. It has been a while, but their title still stands and will stand forever.
And they will compete for another one.
So now joining the Berlin Recycling Volleys of Germany, potentially at least.
Thank you.
And we have Aluroncemce Warta Zawiercie of Poland. This is one of those teams, Nourisha, that will be making their first ever appearance in the Champions League. So a warm welcome to this club, and they join the Berlin Recycling Volleys in Pool B.
Welcome. Thank you. So,
Who is next?
We will find
It
out.
is Knak Roeselare of Belgium, and they join Cucine Lube Civitanova of Italy in Pool C. So we have one team from Italy left. So let's carry
Which
on with the draw.
Okay. With our eyes wide open.
And we have one from Germany as well. So let's see which team was the next to last to be drawn out of this cup. It is Trentino Itas. So they join Kędzierzyn Kozle of Poland in Pool D. So we will be having a repeat of the final, just contested in Ljubljana already in the pool stage.
That's going to be a good match.
It doesn't get any better.
No, I don't
Marisha.
think so either. And the last ball is a bell. Let's see what we have here.
We complete the draw for Pool E now. Out of Cup 2, it is the German team of SVD Power Volleys Düren, back in the Champions League after almost 15 years. So what is interesting, Norish, is we have this nice mix of teams that have been playing Champions League for many years. We have some newcomers. We have some returning. So it's an interesting
It's going to be a
combination.
good mix, a combination.
So, Isabel, we are halfway through this draw. You still have some work to be done. And we continue with cup number 3. And there is one potential clash between Belgian teams, which we have to make sure won't happen, as according to our regulations, 2 teams from the same pool cannot be drawn into the same pool.
Spirit fingers. Let's see. And Frederick, let's see what we have.
It is Montpellier Volley UC of France joining Pool A with Jaszewski and Friedrichshafen. And this is another team that deserves a warm welcome as they will be making their first ever appearance in the Champions League.
As you said earlier, we have quite a few teams who are newcomers in the
that
Champions
shows
League.
also how much of a competition there is inside every country to gain one of those much desired spots to be playing Champions League.
That's right, that's right.
Isabel, let's carry on and we continue with Pool B. Joining Berlin and Zavierce is Halkbank Ankara of Turkey. We go back a few years, but they hosted the Final Four in 2014 and they came in 2nd place. Now let's go on. We still have this Belgian team left, which cannot join Knak Roeselare in Pool C. So we keep our eyes open and we stay focused.
And
it is Dekospan
is.
VC Menen, which
That's
means that
right.
we have to move them to the next available slot. So they join Kędzierzyn Kozle and Trentino in Pool D. And for a newcomer, as they are also playing Champions League for the first time, I think it's going to be exciting to be playing the defending champions and former Champions League winners in Trentino Itas.
Isabel's like, I'm sorry. It's okay, it's okay.
Last 2 teams left. Don't feel guilty,
Don't
Isabel.
feel bad. You're just doing your job. And you look beautiful doing it too.
So that means because we have just moved this one team into Pool D, this one will now join Pool C, and it is Tour VB of France, also former Champions League winners. We go back a while in 2005. Last but not least, so we finalize this 3rd draw. Isabel, it's your turn again. It's an easy pick. And it is Ziraat Bank Ankara of Turkey. So the Turkish team join Perugia and Düren in Pool E. We are almost done, but we still have one last draw. And Orisha Isabel, I would like to remind everyone that in this cup, we do have 2 teams whose identity, so to speak, is not yet known because they will also be making their way through the early rounds and eventually join the pool stage of the competition. And by the way, the early rounds will get underway next week already, so it's just around the corner.
Which is good. So that means that the fans do not have to wait that long.
Yes. So Isabel, your turn.
Last round.
So completing Pool A, where we have Jaszewski, Friedrichshafen and Montpellier, is the Serbian team of Vojvodina and SC Novi Sad. So we have a full set of teams. Everything is known. Pool A is well defined.
That's right.
We continue with Pool B. Joining Berlin, Zavierce and Halkbank Ankara. And this is the winner of one of the third round matches, which gives me the opportunity to invite everyone to check our website so you can understand which teams will be potentially involved in these third round matches, whose winner will eventually join Pool B. We continue now with Pool C. Joining Lube, Roeselare and Tours.
And we will finish out Pool C with...
And that is the winner of the other third round matches, which will be contested in a few weeks. So next week we start with the first round, then we go on with the second, and then eventually the third round winners will be progressing to the full stage and join Pool B and C respectively.
So we have two teams left.
Two teams left, yes, correct. This one team will be joining Pool D with Converging Cosle Trentino and Menen. And that is Czech Karlovarsko of the Czech Republic. Last but not least, Isabel, and then your job will be done for tonight. Completing Pool E, joining the likes of Perugia, Düren, and Ziraat Bank Ankara, is ACH Volley Ljubljana of Slovenia. A very well-known name in the Champions League, multiple national champions.
That's right.
Well, Norisha, Isabel, that's it. I mean, we have plenty of exciting fixtures to look forward to. First, we start with the first round next week, but I mean, time passes by so quickly. I mean, we will find ourselves ready to go for the fourth round when November comes.
That's right, and you too. It looks like the stage is set for a very exciting competition, or? So, Isabel, thank you so much for assisting us with the drawing of lots. Thank you for being here. And I know that your focus is mostly women, because you play in the Champions League for the women's team. But can you please tell us from your perspective, what makes the Champions League so special?
For me, Champions League is the biggest trophy you can win for club teams. It just has such a high level of competition, so many strong players and teams every single year playing against each other. So for me, it's just the biggest trophy you can win.
And what do you think the fans have to look forward to for this upcoming season?
For sure, many good games, like always in Champions League, and very exciting groups. So yeah, hopefully it will be a lot of good volleyball coming up.
Yeah, and I think you have something to look forward to too, huh? You got excited down there.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what it was? Why did you?
No, I get to play my sister for the third time in a row, so it's really fun. So it was a good drawing.
That's cool. That's cool. So Isabel, thank you again so much for being here with us. And that concludes the drawing of lots for 2023 tonight. And I think that we all made a good team, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, everything
We
was
did a good
done
job.
correctly according to the regulations.
That's
it was
right.
smooth, and I believe now the representatives of the teams that we have in this room will start chatting and preparing for the matches that lie ahead. So it's going to be an exciting time.
I think so too. So Federico, thank you also for
My pleasure.
co-hosting with me. And I would also like to thank our guests who are here with us tonight. Thank you for being here with us and being a part of this. And I cannot forget the hard workers who worked hard behind the scenes we don't see, but they sweat day in and out to prepare this. Big thank you to you for your hard work and efforts. And also, we would like to thank Belgium for hosting the drawing of lots tonight. So, Isabel, once again, thank you. Camille, thank you once again. And we want to wish you all a nice evening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. See you the next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.